And we are live. Hey everyone, my name is Prince, and welcome back to another stream on The Craft. Just the volume a little bit, don't want it to be too quiet. The slightest bit of audio adjustment can make all the difference. I know that better than anyone. Right. Oh god, I've got to get a new headset. This one is doing my fucking heading. Ugh. I'm also still getting used to this new chair as well. It's a lot more encompassing. Ugh. Ugh, audio keeps going to one fucking ear. It's really fucking annoying. Right. Hey Fitz. Hey Jacobs. Right. It is nighttime. We're still in non-shader Minecraft. To be honest, I haven't looked to see if Optifine's been released for 1.21 yet. I'm just assuming not, because it's obviously like a really recent release. I apologize for being quite late. I was having dinner a lot later than I probably should have done. Yeah. But we're here now. Skal is still there. He's not randomly broken out. Let's sleep. Again, good thing about not having shaders is it does run a lot better. I can definitely see that. Because even on my PC, shader Minecraft can be a bit laggy every now and then. Right, what are we gonna do today? I don't know. What were we doing last time? Last time we were we went to find some axolotls. We found some. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was going to make the walls of this place look like this. Yes, okay, that is something I can focus on. That is a goal that we can have. I'm happy with that, because I don't really like sort of aimlessly fucking about and not really doing anything. Ow. Oh, excuse me. Well, okay, well, first off, I don't believe that. That's just not gonna happen. Mojang, I don't see any conceivable reason why they would do that, so I think that's just bullshit. Second off, it doesn't fucking matter, because no one plays, like, the main version of Minecraft that people play mods on anyway is 1.12. No, you don't, like, no one builds mods for the most recent version of Minecraft. Because there just tends to be big versions of Minecraft where all the mods are, and that's really where they stay. They tend to progress every now and then, but not very often. So yeah, I reckon that's just bullshit. Oh my god. Stupid fucking headset. Audio keeps going into one ear and it's really pissing me off. I need to find a new headset. If only the one I got for my birthday, it actually worked. Well, it did work, but the sound quality was fucking awful. If I'm gonna use these for the walls, I should probably be stripping them before I chop them. That's just a bit annoying though, isn't it? It's not that annoying, I guess. I'm hungry. Oh, they're paid for more? Well, I don't see the point of that either, because that, like, no, that's not gonna happen. There's no point in that, because that gets them revenue. Revenue that they're clearly not gonna spend on Minecraft, as we discussed last week. But yeah, there's no point to doing that. They're not gonna do that, because that earns them money. And a massive thing about their, because they talk about it in Minecraft Live, like, all the fucking time, about how it's like, oh, let's see what our creators have been making. Creators being people making shitty Bedrock mods, but they still clearly take a lot of pride in putting that out all the time, so I don't see... No, they're not just gonna get rid of it. That'd be ridiculous. That, I'd say, they're even less likely to get rid of, because that's of actual benefit to them. Like, they can milk that and be like, oh, look at our community making stuff, and, like, that's cool and stuff. And they just completely ignore all the people on PC making actually good mods. Never really thought about this, but Mojang really isn't, like, the best. Like, I shit on I shit on gaming companies and stuff, like, not listening to their communities and stuff. I feel like Mojang are one of the biggest perpetrators of them all for that. I guess I don't really think about it often because it's Minecraft and I sort of like it regardless. But just because I like Minecraft doesn't mean I have to like Mojang. I suppose, falls in the same sort of category as I can play Fortnite and enjoy it without having any respect for it. Fun, mate. Oh yeah, you have a point there, Fit. So just make a just put the walls in and then strip them. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, yeah, again, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, they're not gonna be able to do that. Like, what? How exactly are they gonna ban mods? Like, I don't even think that's legal. I don't even think you actually can do that. Like, because mod developers, they don't get anything from making those mods. I mean, they can ask for donations, but that's the same as anything. It's sort of a legal loophole, I think. But no, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. Guarantee you it's just someone trying to clickbait you. Because we have far too much of that nowadays. Happens all the time. I mean, I wouldn't say, thing is, clickbaiting can be clever sometimes. I'll say this, because a lot of the times, clickbaiting isn't necessarily false. Like, they can say something in the title that you will automatically interpret as one thing, but actually means something else, but therefore it's not technically clickbaiting because it's not technically telling... You're not lying, technically. Well, yeah, that's because Capcom and Bandai Namco are stingy fucks. I highly doubt they're gonna do that because modding is a gigantic part of Minecraft's appealability. Like, a gigantic portion of their fan base are part of the modding community. They're not gonna do that. It would make literally no sense for them to do that. That's not gonna grow. Me. Right. Wow, we got exactly a stack. How was that for good timing? Right. Yeah, the thing is, I've not really... I can't really say I've seen a lot of stuff to do with the Minecraft modding community as of late. Then again, I'm not really keeping up with it anymore. Like, obviously, sort of a big part of the Minecraft modding community was people making videos on it. And I guess, people like Tommy in it, you could kind of see that. But they didn't really do... They're not really reviews, they're more just downloading mods and pissing about with them, really. Whereas, like, obviously back in the day you had people like Dan TDM and stuff, and other people, doing, like, full mod reviews and stuff. So I don't really hear a lot. Like, I say that the modding community is a big part of Minecraft, and obviously it is, but I've not really heard a lot from it in quite a long time. I haven't seen a lot of mods recently. I've not seen any YouTube videos on my recommended going like, oh, this mod is really cool. So, I don't know. It's, oh my god. Thing is, I don't even know which part of the fucking wire is fucking up. Oh, that'd be cool, Fitz. Yeah, honestly, like, having a good PC is, it's fucking wonderful. Like, you don't really appreciate how good it is until you have it. Like, not having to worry about whether or not your PC can run a certain thing, and just being like, you know, my PC's awesome, it can run it. The good thing about mine was I got it from overclockers. I'm not very in the know about like PCs and stuff, like not at all. Like, I couldn't even tell you my PC specs if someone asked. But I did it through overclockers. I don't know if... I assume they're probably, you know, one of the main places that people get their PCs from. but it came with literally a free 3-year warranty. And that includes repairs and upgrades. So, because a lot of you probably remember back in October last year, it had a faulty fan, and I had to send it back for a month, to get repaired. So they installed some new fans. Oh, don't wanna do that. Oh my god, look at all the bloody stone bricks. But yeah, so I had to send it to be repaired. And that was free. You know, I didn't have to pay a penny. I did have to wait for a month, obviously. That was fucking torture, but, you know, they repaired it fully, installed new fans, and I didn't have to pay a penny. Ugh. What's the problem with my hotbar, Jack? You got a problem? You got a problem with this? I forgot you were the type of very sad Minecraft player to actually care how other people fucking arrange their hotbars. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, I had a good one going for a bit. Oh no, wrong thing. It's not a bad It's not a bad shout, actually, Fitz. Right, yeah, may as well just switch to these now. And that's all of them, right, let's strip them, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. There we go. How many do I have? I've got a decent amount. I don't know how I'm gonna arrange the doorway. So I'll just leave it like this for now. Actually, I'm probably not even gonna have it like this. Wouldn't work. Oh yeah, it's funny that Jack popped. I don't know whether he's still here. My friends, as you guys know, tend to pop in and out of stream every now and then. Because I've been watching a lot of Ben 10 stuff recently. I've been getting back into it again, and Jack is out of my friend group. We all have we all have varying likes for in terms of Ben 10, but out of our friend group, me and Jack are definitely the most nerdy people who have like the closest connection to it. Or, you know, just know the most about it, basically. So whenever I want to talk Ben 10 stuff, I go talk to Jack. Which makes a nice change, in fairness, because you guys know, obviously, of all the obscure stuff that I do, most of it is pretty obscure, and I don't really have anyone to talk to about it, apart from all of you. I don't have anyone, who I'm close to personally to talk about most of the stuff that I cover. So me and Jack, yeah, we talked Ben 10. Jason knows of, he doesn't really know a lot about Ben 10, but he knows of the basic aliens, I think. Like, I can talk to Jason about Ben 10, generally. Yes, Fitz. Why would... yes, they are separate people. Of course they're separate people, because they have different names. Probably just be better, yeah, just doing this. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, I'm out. Shit. Wow, and I was doing that for so long, it fucking turned to daytime. Okay, looking at this now, I'm not even sure that I like it. I don't know, looking at it now, it sort of looks a bit primitive. Maybe it's because I'm seeing the dirt. It looks like a barn. I'll finish it first. I'm sure it'll look fine. These are oak trees, aren't they? I'll mine these too. Actually, I said a lot of the times I don't like mining trees because, you know, they look nice. Most of these haven't even fucking grown. Tell you what would actually be quicker, I think. Just why haven't also, why the hell did I go like all the way round the back? Why didn't I just go through here? Oh my god, this headset is starting to... It's genuinely getting to the point where it's... Do not even pretend that I just did that. Do not even pretend. I fucking tapped the fucking wheat with the shovel. First time I've used a hoe in a while. But yeah, it'd just be way quicker to just get a bunch of saplings and then just bone meal them. And mate, probably ought to sort out my inventory first, though. Do 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 do. He ain't got no homies. God damn it. We have a lot of apples. The reason we don't have any feathers is because in order to get feathers you need to kill chickens, and I don't like killing chickens. I don't really have any reason to either. Right, let's go check the bone supplies. See how much we have. That's a decent amount. Again, we might as well just do this, because we're not really going to use it, you know, what else do you use bones for? Taming dogs? Not really something that I do very often. So yeah, if I just went, like, down here to this little hatch here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's really not gonna work. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. It'd be better if it was on, like, a ledge, like, right here. There we go. Well, yeah, I kind of need those bones, to be honest, Fitz. I can't really afford to use them for bone meal. Got my, yeah, I think I need to go like this. There we go. Oh, you had to be a big one, didn't you? You had to be awkward. Oh, that's just you all over, isn't it, Fitz? Yeah, a few teeth. Wouldn't get you much bone meal though, would it? Like, you'd have to combine like all of your teeth to make like one piece of bone meal, because the pieces of bone meal are made from like proper bones, like they're long bones that you get from skeletons. Oh no, it's a compliment. It just fits your personality that you'd say something like that. Ah. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Ben 10 stuff recently. Mainly stuff on the Ink Tank, because they are, you know, the authoritative Ben 10 people on YouTube to watch. I've actually been thinking of making some more Ben 10 videos myself. Not like I haven't got enough to do. I reckon that could be quite cool. I could do some good Ben 10 stuff. I wonder if skeletons can feel pain. I mean, they make noises when you hit them, so it's clearly causing some sort of discomfort. Jesus, that took far too much bone meal. It took way more than it should have done. As did that, Jesus. Just grow, for fuck's sake. That's another big one. No, there was just a random block off to the side for no reason. Oh, that looks weird. It almost looked like an ape for a second. Just a big hunk of leaves. Yeah, the thing is, right, I want to talk about Ben 10, because it's another obscure... I'd say Ben 10 isn't that obscure, like a lot of people know about Ben 10. I suppose you could argue a lot of people probably know about a lot of the franchises I've covered, but I'd say Ben 10 is probably one of the ones that most people know about. Hello Sheba, and hello Fire Blaster. How you guys doing? Ah. Oh, you had to... Can you not just be small? Just be small. About 1,000 different jokes I could make about that. It's getting to night time. I don't want to be pestered by mobs. Thank you, Fire Blaster. I'm glad you're doing good, Shiva. We're just, gathering some oak wood. Making the interior wall of this place. Which I'm not even sure I like. Oh, excuse me. That is a very weird amalgamation. Wish I'd Optifine Zoom, but still don't, unfortunately. The dude who makes Optifine, though, like, props to him, because he does that for all of us, and, like, so many people use Optifine, and he does it all himself. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just one guy. How long have I been playing? Since 2013. I do consider myself a veteran player. Of course it couldn't go on the last one. I have not seen a trial chamber yet, no. We are, I'm intending to go looking for one once I've got full netherite armor, I think. Because while I don't know if they're going to be that challenging, I think it's best to be prepared. I haven't seen any of the new wolf variants in person yet. I'm not really that fussed about collecting them, if I'm honest, but if I run into any of them, then, I'll gladly tame them. I'm gonna say, oak trees don't really have that many different shapes, so you don't really get many good-looking amalgamations. Like that Christmas tree-looking one that we have over at the spruce orchard. No, the spruce woodery. Woodery. Orchard is for apples. Or any fruit, isn't it? Any fruit that's grown from a tree. Yeah, again, you know, it's something that, you know, it's what we've had for forever, so it's definitely gonna take some getting used to having different wolf variations. I've still got a stack of bone meal left. Oh my god. I mean, it's fine, like, having these extra bits of wood. It means more for me, but it's just annoying to get to them sometimes. Yeah, I figured they'd probably be a little bit difficult. I mean, overall they don't really look that difficult, but I know with a lot of mobs and a lot of things happening at once, it can be a bit overwhelming, so I want to be prepared myself. I wish you luck on your Trial Chamber Fire Blaster. Also, hello, Georgios. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised that there's going to be rare variants. I wish they'd be a bit, more creative with stuff like that. Like there's the rare Ocelot, not Ocelot, Axolotl, yeah, that's it. And, it's just the dark blue one. And I feel like because that's, like, really rare. I don't know what the chances of one of those spawning is, but it's really fucking rare. But I feel like, not that it doesn't look cool, but I feel like they could have been a little bit more inventive with the color scheme. Like, they could have made it a red one. Because it's just sort of a pale blue, like a pale dark blue. I don't really even think it looks that good. Like, if I found one, I'd be hyped because of how rare it is, not because of how it looks. They could have done, like, a red one. Or maybe they could have made the yellow one the rare one, because then it could have been, like, a golden axolotl. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was talking about this last week. I don't really know what my specialty is in Minecraft, because I'm not really that good of a builder. I'd say I'm semi-decent. Like, I genuinely don't even think I'm that good. I'd say I'm probably, if anything, I'm probably a decent fighter. Like, I'm not really good at redstone. I can do the basics. But I wouldn't say I'm that good. I guess I'm sort of like an explorer. More than anything. But I don't really like... I'm not an explorer, and I don't take maps and fill them in and stuff. I just go around looking at stuff. So I don't really have a specialty in Minecraft. I just sort of go around existing. Am I in the center of my camera? I don't even know. Right, well, I'm definitely gonna stay out tonight. Maybe... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Rejuvenate Chop Suey and Seagull a little bit. And look for more skeletons. Oh. Give me this. Give me the sticks. Give me the sticks. Oh, thanks, Fire Blaster. I'd like to think I'm a kind person. Generally. I mean, I won't lie, I can be an asshole sometimes, but I tend to only be an asshole to, people who have done something to warrant me behaving like an asshole towards them. Generally, I'd say I'm pretty nice. Well, I don't know about changing the animations. I mean, actually, I'd say, like, for example, the animations for the sniffers. I did a video when, oh my god, this fucking headset. I did a video back when 1.20 first came out, just going over everything, and, I was thrown off by the sniffers animation because I didn't think it looked Minecrafty. Like, how it was, like, gradually lifting, like, 1 foot and then placing it back down. I didn't think that really fit with Minecraft. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure it really fits Minecraft. Yeah, I have been playing with shaders up until last week because shaders require Optifine and 1.21 just came out, so Optifine isn't available for it yet. Thanks, Giorgio. Although I don't think you're really able to make that claim considering you know, you've just joined, but I do appreciate the compliment nonetheless. For those of you who are new, what I tend to do on my channel, I'm a bit of a variety person, to be honest. I do, in my streams, I do gaming. I do a few gaming videos as well, but what I am majority known for is doing videos on obscure franchises from all of our childhoods that a lot of people have forgotten about. That's mainly what I do on this channel. Yeah, I do have shaders, Fire Blaster, but as I was saying, shaders require Optifine, and Optifine, hasn't been made for 1.21 yet, because I'm playing the most recent version. So, I can't use shaders again yet. I was using them up until last week, obviously, because that's when 1.21 came out. Right, it's nighttime, let's go hunting. Oh my god, this is seriously getting ridiculous now. Like, I don't know what part of the wire is fucking up. This bit. I seriously need to get a new headset because this is getting ridiculous now. I don't even know how long I've had this one. Not very long. Probably a good few months though. I can't say I have, Sheba. God, I need a drink. Stay hydrated. Oh, God. sure those fucking creepers spawn out of nowhere. I thought because of the way those two husks were aligned with one another, that one of them, it was just one that had a bow and arrow. I was like, oh god, they're evolving. Oh, you didn't want to die. Ow. Ow! I wasn't paying attention, I was reading chat. Oh no, that's entirely unnecessary, Fire Blast. The donations are never necessary. I appreciate people, just coming to watch my streams and engage with them. If you really want to, then obviously I would appreciate anything, but never be compelled to. Donations are never ever required, but they are always appreciated. And it's definitely not healthy to be, you know, constantly giving your money to streamers on the internet, but I'm not a person that will pardon me. I'm not a person that will ever like say like, oh, like why is no one ever donating to me? So yeah. My general policy for donations, they're never required, but if you want to, if you really want to, and you have the money to spare and you want to help me out, then I will always appreciate it. At least we don't have to deal with the rain in deserts. Curve you, we don't want any more holes in this desert. That's why there's cobblestone everywhere. All of these patches of cobblestone has been me filling up creeper holes. Fuck off. What? Yeah! Ugh. Yeah, I was gonna say, we need to be majority targeting skeletons. I thought that was a zombie riding a skeleton then. I was like, did I miss an update? Oh yeah, and by the way, just on the topic of donations, if you are going to donate, as it says on screen, I'm sure I don't really need to say this, because of the giant message on screen telling you guys about this, but if you are going to donate, please do so, in the description. If you go down to the description, there's a little link that goes to my stream elements page, and you can donate there. The reason it's better to donate there is because if you donate there, I actually get all of the money you send me. Because if you send me money through YouTube, like through a super chat, then I don't get all of it, because that's added into my my YouTube revenue, and YouTube takes a cut of that. So if you send me money through YouTube, then I won't get all of it. But if you donate through the link in the description, then I literally get every single penny of the money you send me, so that's good. Plus, if you donate in the description, a cool little sound effect thing pops up on screen. Pardon me. I would do that, Georgios. I would put the chat on screen, but I choose not to do that. Because, sometimes, you know, I don't want, I don't want certain stuff that people have written to be on screen and like the VOD and stuff. And obviously that can go double for like trolls and stuff. Get stretched, motherfucker. You wanna go? Oh, fuck you. Oh, look at that. I don't really care if you threaten to unsub. I'm not gonna do it. I have a perfectly valid reason for not doing it, as I've just explained. Ugh. Where all the... golden armored husk. He actually looks kind of cool. Ow! It's always the bloody husks. Husks don't burn in the daylight. I might try and keep this guy. Boom. Let's see if I can run back and get a name tag real quick. He'll probably despawn, but see if we can keep him. Ah. His armor looks old textured. Oh yeah, that's because it is old textured. I use programmer art because I prefer it. The quote unquote, it's not new obviously, it's just newer than the original programmer art, but the newer textures that were introduced back in the day, I despise them. I think they look horrible. At least they give you the option. Oh. Should make a mob farm. I would do that, but I don't really agree with mob farms, if I'm honest. I prefer to do it, I prefer to kill mobs manually. Actually, hold on, I probably shouldn't do that, because I've got thorns on my chest plate. Right, you stay there, sir, but just in case you despawn, I'm gonna take a screenshot of you so we can remember you if you despawn. Ow! I'm trying to take a selfie with you, you bastard! Ah. Yeah, it's more fun. Well, maybe not more fun, but I just don't really, I feel like making a mob farm is kind of, like, a bit cheap. Makes things a bit too easy. Sorry, my nose always itches on stream, I don't know why. While I'm going to see if I can get a name tag real quick, drop some suggestions for names. I really wish I had Optifine Zoo. For that dude. I don't think I have any name tags in reserve. I probably ought to. Oh no, I do, actually. Dinner bone. Oh shit, I don't have an anvil. Crap. Forgot it broke last time. Do I have any pets? What, in Minecraft or in real life? I do have a few in Minecraft. Anvil. Shut that down. Just, well, I'll do a fucking placeholder name tag just to make sure that I can kind of, get back and see if he's still there. Fingers crossed. SpongeBob isn't a bad name, considering he's wearing the golden armor. He's still there! Yes! But yeah, I'll go show you all of our pets. Boom, ow. So he can stay there, and now he shall not despawn. Oh, hey, Sebastian. Right, so that's maybe SpongeBob, Fred Bob. Yeah, it's cool when we get an influx of new people, because then we can sort of go around and show people everything. Excuse me. Right. Well, it's not really a pet, but we have Harry. We are going to eventually make him into a snow golem once we've, excuse me, finished this place. And we have Max and Steel, after one of the main obscure franchises that I cover on this channel, Max Steel, and the two characters within it, Max and Steel. Yeah, I'm good. Sebastian, how are you? You're good. Oh, of course, how could I forget, the man himself over here, Scal, which stands for Sir Cluck-a-Lot, the canonically transgender chicken. That's Scal. Yeah, Harry's not really a pet. He's sort of like our friend. He doesn't say a lot. He's been there for a very long time. The reason this is here is because this used to be our house. This was, obviously, we had to build all of this. Well, I had to build all of this. And this was our garden area, and Harry was our scarecrow. Do I have a public server? I have a bunch of public Discord servers, but no Minecraft ones, no. I used to run an SMP, but this series didn't really do that well. And it wasn't a public one either, it was just one with me and my friends. So we have the enchanting tower over there. Have a little, spruce woodery here. For those of you who don't know, a woodery is what happens when it's like an area where you grow trees specifically for chopping down wood. The same way an orchard is like, you have an apple orchard and that's growing trees specifically for harvesting apples. A woodery is growing trees specifically for the wood. And we have this custom tree here, which was actually made by growing different variations of spruce tree inside one another. we got this sort of Christmas tree looking one. It's a completely unique spruce tree. This isn't random. I've talked about this a few times. I've played Ark, Sebastian. I've talked about it a few times. I enjoy playing it, but it definitely has problems. Yeah, see, there you go, Sheba. New words. We have a little waterfall area here. This used to be just a flat quarry. I terraformed all of this, and I'm very proud of it, because I don't usually ever terraform. This was the first time I terraformed anything. And this lake is actually built above a cave, which I'm planning to do something with in the future. Not sure what. I do have Destiny 2. I don't play it. Basically, all of my friends do. Owen does, Jason does, Josh does. They all play Destiny a lot. It's not really for me. I reckon I would probably enjoy it if I got into it, but it's the fact that to get the full experience, you sort of have to pay for the DLCs and stuff, and I'm just not really that into it. But we have Albert here, our source of Silk Touch enchanting books, as well as a few other things. And he has his little garden and his little tree house here. It's not actually a tree house, it's just a house built beneath a tree. Well, I wouldn't call that greed. I'd call it's just sort of necessary when you have a free, you know, Destiny 2 is free, so I don't blame them for making the DLCs priced. But then here we have, where is he? Bob. He doesn't have a name tag, I don't think. This is Bob the Second, because Bob the First was a zombie villager that died before we could cure him. We have the cows here. And here we have Smal, Sir Moo-a-lot. Which, I guess, wouldn't Smal technically be a transgender cow as well? Because aren't all cows female? Because the bulls are the males? I don't know. And we've got sheep here and pigs here. But if we go in here... this leads down here to the Sniffer Grove. Now, it doesn't actually have any sniffers in it yet. We do have one sniffer egg. We just haven't hatched it yet. But we go down into here. And this is the Sniffer Grove. Obviously, I had to mine all of this out. And we have... I got worried there for a second because I thought they despawned. But in here, we have a few axolotls. And over here, it looks a lot better with shaders, but we actually have an aquarium. Probably could do with a few more fish, actually. Because, especially considering they're sort of all traveling groups. I don't know. Don't want to overstack it. And we also have two Endermen here. We have Lankman and Lankman's partner in a boat together under the on top of the only remaining stone block, and I can't mine it because of the boat's collision. It's forever gonna annoy me. But if I go through here, first off, this leads into a little cave. The water here is technically natural. Oh, I can't get through here, of course. I put the grate there. I'm an idiot. We have 2 yellow axolotls. At least we should have 2. Ah, yes, there's so little, I keep getting worried. So the 2 yellow ones are named Goldie and Baldy. Baldy is in B-O-L, not B-A-L. Not bald as in no hair, bold as in bold, strong, courageous. And then this little axolotl here, the blue one, is named Ira, after a very good friend of mine, who wanted me to go looking for these. Yes! It's always fun when I get to talk about this, when people point it out. Yes, the Endermen do have green eyes. It was a little fun little thing I decided to integrate into the world. When we fought the Ender Dragon, and it actually fit as well, because, when we fought the Ender Dragon, the Endermen were getting pissed off at it a lot, and they were trying to fight the Ender Dragon. So I sort of came up with the sort of headcanon that the Endermen were under the control of the Ender Dragon, and that they were naturally a species that were being controlled. So after I beat the Ender Dragon, I changed the Enderman's eyes from purple to green to sort of signify that they were cured, or, you know, free from the Ender Dragon's control. So yeah, that's been a thing since the Ender Dragon killing stream. You can go look back at that stream. I can't remember what stream it was. Let me quickly check. It was... Stream number 23, Prince versus the Ender Dragon. And it was actually the first time that I'd ever beaten the Ender Dragon, legit, too, on stream. Give Lankman a table so he and his friend can play Uno. I'm not sure. I don't really think I'd ever consider using a horror mod. Plus, it'd be a bit difficult considering I'd have to downgrade this world, because mods aren't usually made for this version of Minecraft. I could use like a horror resource pack. Maybe around Halloween time I'll consider that. Well, Sheba, if, you know, you wanna do something, then, you know, you put your mind to it, you can do anything. My advice, though, for people who want to be content creators, don't just do what's popular, because then you won't have any, like, passion for it. If you want to just do it as a hobby, obviously, then that's fine, but, like, I do YouTube as a job, which is why I do a mixture of stuff that's kind of popular, but also stuff that I enjoy as well. Like, I won't ever really do anything that I don't personally enjoy just because it's popular, because I don't enjoy it. But yeah, so we are gonna have sniffers in here. Not a great amount of them, I'd say just like 2 or 3. And I've sort of been and sniffers can't jump too, so I wanted to make sure this place is super safe for them, so they're not gonna die, like fall off a ledge or something. And I want to make this area up here like a little nest. Sniffer nest. Ugh. onto some of these. Oh yeah, and go show you guys the names of the fish. Do I know how to manipulate world generation? How do you mean? Not as far as I know. Oh hey, Karen. Well, I'm not playing zombies because I only play zombies on a Saturday. It's not all I stream. For those of you who knew who are new, sorry, my current schedule for streaming is all my streams are at 8 PM BST. I'm playing the Trail Frontier Challenge on a Wednesday, Minecraft on a Friday, and Black Ops 3 Zombies on a Saturday. I do post videos whenever my stream schedule is changing, so and if you want to be notified whenever I upload a video or go live, then go join the casual Discord down in the description down below. They might sniff your feet at night. Well, it's a good job I don't sleep down here then. I did for a while as I was caving it out. It took a while. Oh, commands. Yeah, we're gonna say they added a bunch of new commands for that sort of stuff. I know a few of the commands, but it's not really something I do on the regular. No, I haven't played Monster Hunter Stories. I played Monster Hunter, which one was it? Yes, I played Monster Hunter World when it first came out, too. I didn't play a lot of it. But from what I played of it was pretty cool. Right, so we have two COD, Cold War and Black Ops 3, because it's Call of Duty jokes, you know, COD. You're crocheting while watching your stream. Oh, nice. Very nice. And then we have a bunch of tropical fish. We have Vigi fish, Springtrap, Darwin, Fish.png, and Jamaica. No, I didn't play Monster Hunter Rise. I'm not really interested in the Monster Hunter series. I only really got World because all my friends were getting it. And I did enjoy playing it, but I'm not really a Monster Hunter person. It was bloody... It was nighttime when we came down here. God damn. Yeah, I did, I was doing a live playthrough of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond a while back, because, Gen 4 was my first generation of Pokemon and my favorite. But it's on hiatus currently for reasons that will be explained when it is not on hiatus anymore. Which may be soon. But, yeah, I'd say that's pretty much the main shit we've built in this world so far. Oh yeah, of course, Fire Blaster. You guys are nice enough to come and watch this idiot play Minecraft, and, you know, of course I'm going to engage with you guys. As a smaller YouTuber, obviously, I don't always have a lot of people in chat, so when I do have a lot of people in chat, I'm definitely going to engage with you all. Ugh. Oh yeah, and off you around Georgios. Thanks for stopping by. If you could have any non-legendary as a starter, what would you take? Darkrai, because it's a mythical. No, okay, yeah, I know, you weren't, you probably didn't, want me to say something like that. Any non-legendary. It'd probably have to be something from Sinnoh, because, just because that's my favorite. Oh yeah, I'm definitely with you on that, Sheba. Eevee is fucking awesome. I love Eevee. The whole thing about having multiple evolutions depending on stones is really cool. I've always liked that. Let's see. Thing is, when people ask me stuff like this, I automatically forget everything about the things that they're asking me. Like, if people ask me, like, what my favorite games are, I automatically forget, like, every game I've ever played. I mean, again, Darkrai technically counts because it's not a legendary, it's a mythical, but, I tell you what, Eevee might be a shout, you know, because I do really like Eevee. It's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. Secret room in the corner of the logs. I can hear. There's not a lot of space to do that, though. Although I guess it's... I kind of could do that, considering it's mainly... Actually, no, because this is, this is the exterior wall, so I don't really have any space to. Like, if I were to destroy this, like, this is the outside, so I don't really have any room to do that. What's my favorite food? I'd probably have to say hot dogs, if I'm honest. I'm not a big food person, but probably that, if I had to pick. Ugh. All the floof Pokemon, yeah. Although anytime someone mentions Vaporeon, I automatically get a bit on edge. For reasons that I'm sure do not need explaining. Hold on, why am I not doing it like this? This is way easier. I gotta be careful though, because I can't do this all the way around, because there's, there we go. Oh yeah, yeah, it's fine, yeah, absolutely, like, Vaporeon... Fuck. Vaporeon is cool, How do I get out of here? But its reputation has just somewhat been tarnished. Oh yeah, secret chest might not be the worst idea, although I don't really know what I'd use it for. So I'm just messaging people. Messaging friends. Favorite food being nothing wrong with potatoes. There's a lot you can do with potatoes, so, you know, you have mashed, you can make it into other things. Like, I'm a very big fan of potato waffles, so... Yeah, I'm not sure I like this, if I'm honest. It's a bit too empty up here. Suppose I could just put, like, some paintings on the walls, which, in fairness, maybe wouldn't be the worst idea, considering we've got so many new ones in the new update. Yeah, see, jacket potatoes. Ah, it's funny, potatoes. It's funny. Stewed shrimp, French fries. I tell you what, that reminds me. I think I've talked about this on stream before. There's a video of an interview with Tom Holland, the dude who played the newest Spider-Man, and the interviewer was like, "You've gone on record to say that British food is better than American food," and he was like, "Okay, well, what would you classify as American food?" And the interviewer was like, "Well, straight away, I think of barbecue, so like hamburgers." And Tom Holland was just like, "Okay, hamburgers are German from Hamburg. So what else?" And I shit you not, this genuinely happened. You can look it up. This interviewer presumably looked him dead in the eyes on the short. Why am I doing this? I can't reach the fucking lower blocks like this. I'm an idiot. But I shit you not, this interviewer presumably looked him dead in the eyes and said, "French fries." Ah, yes. The very well-known American food. French fries. And it's so funny because, like, Tom Holland just looked at him just like, you're a fucking idiot. Which he is. Yeah. Honestly. Like, how could you genuinely... Oh, it doesn't look... Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like it. I wonder how it would look lengthways. Whether it would look better lengthways. It might look better lengthways. It's going to cost a lot of durability, though, to mine and replace. Any suggestions for creative creation in Minecraft? Replace the floors with planks? Yeah, I definitely... Yeah, I'll do that first before I make any drastic decisions, because it could just be the... the dirt floor throwing me off. While I don't really like the way it looks, I'm gonna say it looks cool. It's just not to my taste. I didn't do this bit either. Pardon me. Well, it depends what sort of stuff you like. Like, I'm big into fantasy, so I tend to try and use, I tend to try and incorporate the existing sort of magical elements of Minecraft into magical builds. Like, beacons are a really cool thing. That I always like to use for, like, when I'm building magical stuff. Like, there's 1,000,001 different things that you could say beacons are. Like, you could say, oh, they, like, protect this city from monsters or whatever, or they serve as, like, a method of communication or something. So it really depends on the sort of thing you want to build. Like, maybe build an entire town just based around one wood type. And not just, like, the buildings, but, like, the entire culture is based around, like, wood. And not using any, like, any hard materials like stone or anything. Some black variation? You know what, Jack? No one asked you. For those of you who don't know, JG Pegasus is a good friend of mine. That's why I can get away with talking shit to him. Do I think Skyrim can make a return this year? Probably not. I mean, it all depends on, it all depends on, you know, how well the channel continues to do. Oh yeah, that too fits. I remember I used to think that the beacons, because they were crafted with nether stars, which came from withers, I used to think that it was a portal to the wither dimension. Why Taylor Swift of all people? Why would Taylor Swift give me a fucking shout out? Right, would. But yeah, I don't think Skyrim's gonna be making a return this year. Again, I just need to see, in terms of, like, live stream retention. Because, again, I need to be sure that people are gonna turn up to them. And I judge that by, not by how many people turn up to, like, the most popular streams, like the Minecraft streams, but how many people turn up to the sort of, the streams where I'm playing stuff that isn't necessarily as popular as everything else, like the Trail, and, like, the Trail's retention hasn't been that good. So, like, not many people have been showing up to those live streams, so I base my opinion of whether or not I'm ready to restart Skyrim on the sort of worst performing stream that I'm doing at the time. Oh, thanks, Fire Blaster. Get Obama to give me a shout out. That'd be like the whole Game Grumps thing again. But that's another thing, funnily enough. I've been watching a lot of Game Grumps recently. A lot of their compilations. I can't really do it. Let me try and do an impression of Obama. What did Obama say? My fellow Americans, I really think you should go. I'm trying not to laugh. I think that it sounds alright. It's not the best Obama impression, but I think it sounds alright. My fellow Americans, I really think you should go and subscribe to this, this cool British YouTuber. His name's Prince. He does obscure stuff that a lot of you may remember from your childhoods, when I was president. He does some good stuff. My favorite videos of his are Max Steel. When the fuck are you gonna cover the green turbo modes, Prince? Oh, that's funny. Use an AI voice. I don't know. Like, I know that there are those videos where people like have the presidents doing stuff, like playing zombies and stuff, but I don't know what websites they use for that sort of stuff. If I knew, I'd probably go and do some funny shit with that. What are my thoughts on the Wilbur situation and the Dream SMP? Okay, Dream SMP, I was a big fan of when it was in its prime. And I'll admit this, because, I am open to being open and admitting stuff like this. But, and this is probably the cringiest thing I've done in recent years, where I don't really have the excuse of being a kid, but I, at one point, was genuinely considering writing a self-insert Dream SMP fanfic, and I am embarrassed about that. But I will admit that, because I don't really give a shit. But I was a bit, yeah, I was really into the Dream SMP. I wasn't necessarily, well, I say I wasn't necessarily obsessed. You could say considering writing that fanfic would prove otherwise, but, yeah, I just enjoyed it for what it was. And in fairness, writing that was more to do with the fact of an underutilized story arc that was a part of the Dream SMP that they never really did anything with. Because my favorite YouTuber, or really my favorite character from the Dream SMP, was Schlatt, and Quackity did the whole finding Schlatt's ghost thing, and that never really went anywhere, because Schlatt did that one thing, and then he never really came back. So, I just really wanted to write an extension to that story arc. It wasn't going to be anything big, in fairness. It was going to be like 5 chapters. But yeah, that's really, yeah. I don't know, I sort of stopped paying attention to it when it sort of fell out of, popularity. Like, I didn't even really see how it ended. But I was really into it, back in the day. But yeah, I'd say that's probably, apart from that I wasn't one of those cringe Dream SMP fans. Again, just the fact that I considered doing that would probably say otherwise, but it's a bit different with me because I'm an actual writer. So it wasn't me being so obsessed and being like, oh, I've got to write a fanfic. It was just sort of something like, oh, this is something that I'm really into, and I would have liked to see this story arc progress, and it didn't progress. I want to write something to sort of showcase what I would have done with it. The self-insert thing was maybe a bit cringe, I will admit. Yeah, Skepian Bad Boy Head. I did like the egg storyline. And Techno coming to crash the Red Banquet. That was sick. Thanks, Fire Blaster. That's really not necessary. I want to make, because the thing is, for those of you who are new, I actually have a channel that has a... What's that now? Let me quickly check. I have a channel that's at 132,000 subscribers because I uploaded clips from a dinosaur movie that no one else had. And people have asked me before, like, why don't I just make videos on that channel? It's because I want to earn my subscribers. Oh my god, Sebastian, you've just brought up a fucking long-forgotten memory. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yes, that is the one I'm thinking of. You have just reawakened a long-forgotten memory, for me, Sebastian. Because I remember reading that back in the day, and that is so sad. I can't, like, I cannot believe that, oh. Because the thing is, I'm a softie, so I like happy endings. I don't like sad endings, especially when romance is concerned. I really physically hate sad endings for couples, in books and stories and stuff, which is one of the reasons why I'm one of the many people who hate the ending of, the Divergent series, not to give many spoilers, but then again, it has been out for a very long time. But, yeah, so I really don't like that. And when I read that, I was like, oh, why? Because the author made a sequel, and I just couldn't really be bothered to read it, because it was just like, why did you have to do what you did in the first one? Yeah, Tommy Innett's a good bloke. Following on from that, Sheba, you did ask about my thoughts on the Wilbur situation. I mean, I don't really... Okay, here's the thing. I've talked about this before. My thoughts on the whole Wilbur situation... If he did, like, because of what he did, like, yeah, that's fine. You know, it's definitely shitty of him. And not to mention the whole thing he did on Twitter that he made an apology, but it like wasn't an apology to her. It was like trying to say like, oh, I've been like trying to improve myself. It was sort of a half-assed apology. But at the same time, I sort of suppose this comes with the territory of being a famous YouTuber, but I don't think it's fair to bastardize... Well, I don't really think it's fair on the person, regardless of what they did. I mean, well, because this sounds like I'm defending him. I'm not. Like, if he was abusive to his ex-girlfriend, that's absolutely, like, horrible, obviously. But, and again, it sort of comes with the territory of being a famous YouTuber, but I don't think it's fair to be sort of witch hunted. Well, not witch hunted, but sort of casting, like, a negative light all over the internet. And have you, like, literally, basically, your entire life ruined because of one mistake you made. Again, this isn't me defending him. I'm just saying it's sort of, I just see it as cruel. I mean, it depends, again, it depends on what they did. If it was something a bit more, like, severe, then I'm all for, like, witch hunting them and fucking them over and ruining their lives. But, I don't know. Because it's not black and white, and that's what a lot of people on the internet are too stupid to understand. They'll just be like, oh, he did something bad, hate, and they won't look into it at all. And granted, there may not be anything to look into. You know, he did it, and that's it. But I don't really think it's our place to hate them. Like, they're a random, sure, they're a content creator that a lot of people follow, but at the end of the day, they're also a random stranger that none of us know personally. And I think that's the thing, that's something that a lot of people on the internet are too immature to realize. Like, YouTubers and content creators are not your friends. So why should you have the right to judge them? Yeah, and the whole thing with the dream situation and everything, I've not seen, I mean, I just sort of stay away from it because I have no interest in it whatsoever because I don't care. But as far as I know, I've seen no actual evidence that Dream has done anything. Like, as far as I, like, the main thing that he's been accused of is, like, messaging minors and stuff. But from what I've seen, like, he was messaging people that deceived him and didn't tell him that they were minors. So, if that's the case, that wasn't him doing anything wrong. Again, I won't speak on that any further because I don't know the full story of that, and I won't speak on that because I don't know the full story, and it's not my place to speak on it because I don't know the full story. But if that is the full story, and if that is what happened, then why the fuck is he being hated on because he didn't do anything? That's the fault. He's the victim in that scenario. The minor in question that deceived him, they're the one who should be hated on and fucking witch hunted. It's their fault, not his. He has nothing, like, he literally did nothing wrong. But yeah, so, but obviously with the Wilbur thing, it's a bit different because he did do something wrong. But again, like, why is it our, I don't really see it as being our right to hate him. Like, he's just, again, he's just a random guy on the internet. And I think that's why I always make certain, not because I think that one day I'm gonna do something that is gonna cause you guys to hate me, but like, I love all of you guys, and I appreciate all of you who watch my videos and join in my live streams and everything, but it's like, it's literally, like, my second rule. Like, why that rule is there. I'm not here for you to, like, talk about, like, your personal life and seek, like, like, oh, my family, like, my mother was shout, like, my brother is like trying to separate from our family. What's your opinions on this? Like, I'm not the person that you should be going to for stuff like that, because I'm a random, like, in terms of personal relationships, like, I'm not friends, like, it sounds harsh to say, but it's the truth, obviously. I'm not friends with any of you. Like, I am the entertainer that you have come to watch, and I appreciate all of you, and I'm glad that all of you appreciate me. But personally, we're not, like, we don't share a friendship. That's the sort of stuff that you need to be going to your friends for. And that's what I always make certain I enforce, because I don't think a lot of YouTubers and a lot of content creators make this point enough. They're not clear enough about that. Like, they create the illusion that they are there for all of these people, and they should not, like, that should not be a thing. Like, YouTubers are not your friends or your therapists. They are entertainers for you to, you know, for you to watch and be part of a community with. But they are not the sort of person that you should go to in the middle of a live stream and go, my parents hate me, what's your thoughts on this? And I say this because I have had people come into my stream and say stuff like that in the past. And it does piss me off. That's specifically why I introduced that rule. But yeah. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Most people on the internet are naive and stupid anyway. Like, yeah, Prince, my parents are getting a divorce. What do I do? Okay, you want my honest opinion? Move to Chernobyl. I've heard it's quite nice this time of year. That's an out of context quote. I tell you what, random point, because I just mentioned Chernobyl, and while I'm talking, I'm gonna start digging up the ground. Random point, but, am I the only one that's a little bit sad that, that, like, this may sound like a really weird thing to say, but am I the only one that's a bit sad that they've built that massive, like, dome over Chernobyl, over the reactor to contain it? I'm sure it's something to do with, I'm sure it's something to do with trying to, like, limit the radiation and stuff and help the surroundings recover. I'm not sure, like, can you do anything to, like, remove radiation? I'm not a scientist, so personally I don't know. Yeah, it would be, yeah, you were right the first time, Fitz. It was, you are. Your is to denote belonging. Like, Y-O-U-R would be, your home is in Chernobyl. You can't remove radiation, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say, it's, because it's not toxic. Like, you can be, like, you can be in Chernobyl without any serious adverse effects. It's just if you get too close to the reactor, obviously, you'll start, like, growing third heads and stuff. Right, I am gonna go looking for skeletons, because we're gonna need more wood. And in order to get more wood, we're going to need more bone meal. While there we are, also going to recharge Seagull. Yeah, you just got to wait it out. And Chernobyl's going to be fucking radioactive for a long time. But yeah, Chiba, because I remember back when Top Gear visited Chernobyl, the Clarkson, that was when the reactor was still exposed, and Clarkson mentioned that they were building a big sort of arch around it to seal it off, but it wasn't ready yet. But I saw a video a few years back, it was like a news report on Chernobyl, and the dude was literally standing right outside it, and the dome is finished. I thought that was a Husk villager then. It's a shame they can't spawn Husk villagers. Ow. But yeah, so they've built a big sort of dome around it, so you can't see the reactor anymore, which I think is kind of sad, because I'm pretty sure you actually can visit Chernobyl, and, you know, if you're going to visit Chernobyl, you're going to see the reactor, and if you can't get rid of radiation, I don't really see the point of sealing it off. Like, what's the point of sealing it off when you can't... What's the point of sealing it off if you can't get rid of it? Is it, like, limiting it? Surely the radiation is just going to be the same whether you, like, seal it off or not. Die. Ow. I want to see if we could get a music disc. That Husk did not even hit me. I refuse to believe that that Husk hit me. Nice. What? Ow. I'm strafing. You're not allowed to hit me. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Fire Blaster. These Minecraft streams, and my trail streams as well on Wednesdays, because they're playing quite relaxing games, they're usually basically glorified just... ouch, I bit my tongue. They're usually glorified just chatting streams with something in the background. Then again, I do tend to talk about, other stuff on the zombie streams sometimes. If I'm just training, and I've sort of done everything in the map. Where are all the damn skeletons? Well, yeah, in fairness, like I said, Chernobyl isn't uninhabitable. It's the area specifically around the reactor that's, well, no, it is, because Chernobyl is like the city, isn't it? But, like, the area generally around, like, around the city, the entire city is not, is that a fully golden armored zombie? Nice. We haven't, I haven't actually died since the, Ender Dragon fight. I've only, as you can see by the title of the stream, obviously, this is our 47th stream, on the, on this world. 47 streams, by the end of this stream, I will have spent 141 hours on this world, give or take. And this is day 567 of this world. But I've actually only died twice on this world. Once, I think, in the second stream when I accidentally drowned, and... actually, no, not twice. I think 3 times? Yeah, I think 3 times. Actually, I should be able to check, shouldn't I? God's sake. I always say this, but out of any mob that manages to hit me, it's always fucking husks. Every single time. Yeah, so the animals are alright. They survive pretty well in Chernobyl, because it's not heavily radioactive unless you get really close to the reactor. Am I British or Australian? I'm just British. That actually reminded me of something that I wanted to talk about. Because for those of you who are new, I actually have a list of things on a sticky note on my computer. It's like a list of stream topics to talk about that I think of, like, off-stream. And while I do like being British, because being British is nice, you know, Britain is a relatively nice country in comparison to a lot of other countries, you know. We don't have guns. I mean, we do have a bit of knife crime. That's our equivalent. But, you know, it's definitely not the worst place to live. And we've got free healthcare and everything, so it's pretty good. There's a wild enderman with green eyes. I tell you what, I mentioned earlier I've been using shaders up until last week, obviously, because of the new version of Minecraft. The enderman with green glowing eyes look really cool with shaders, because obviously their eyes glow. Like, they properly glow, obviously. But, I'm actually a little bit jealous of other, like, content creators who are from other countries and therefore can do both a regular sort of, like, British/American accent and then can also do an accent by themselves. Because accents make you, like, 10 times as entertaining, but I'm, you know, I'm just a boring fuck with a British accent. Not to mention a boring fuck with a British accent that also has a speech impediment, so to add on to that. But like there's a TikToker, who does these really funny skits. Her name's Sylvia, she's Italian. Her channel name is I Laugh at My Own Jokes, she can do both just a regular normal accent and then an Italian accent, and like flipping between the two of them makes it so much more entertaining. But obviously I can't really do that because if I were to use another accent it'd be a bit offensive. I was gonna say, thinking about this, I was gonna say it would be a bit racist, but it's not really racist, it's more just offensive, because it's like, I'm impersonating, like, another nationality's stereotypical accent, and sort of using it for entertainment purposes. So, yeah, it's not really the best thing to do. That's the thing. I would love to like film stuff in abandoned cities, but I just don't know where any of them are. Like I've always wanted to make a Primeval fan film that's like set like where for those of you who don't know, Primeval is another one of the obscure franchises I cover on the channel, and focuses around a group of people dealing with these time portals called anomalies, where creatures from the past and the future can come forward and backwards, I guess, in the case of the future, to the modern day, and they've got to put them back through. But, the future has been seen in Primeval. It's some of the best episodes. It was only seen in a handful of them in Season 3. And I would love to one day do a Primeval fan film set in the future. But I'd have to go somewhere, like, abandoned. But I just don't know anywhere. Yeah, do not visit Chernobyl at 3 a.m. I tell you what, there's this dude I watch every now and... Well, I've watched occasionally, called Illegal Freedom, and he's basically, this dude and his group of friends who are urban explorers, and they literally just go around, like, exploring places and, like, climbing places and just staying places illegally, basically, but they're not hurting anyone. They don't, like, break and enter, like, if there's just, like, they'll just, like, chill, like, in someone's garden or something. So, yeah, just, look up Illegal Freedom on YouTube. They're pretty cool. They do, like, hour-long videos of them just wandering around. It's pretty entertaining. Oh. Oh, I'm glad you like British accents, Fire Blaster. What anime do I like? I'm not actually really an anime person, like, at all. I don't really, well, it's not that I don't like anime, it's that I don't really do anime. I've watched a bit of Fairy Tail, that's really the only proper anime that I've ever really watched. But apart from that, it's mainly just the Pokemon anime and Dinosaur King, which is another obscure franchise that I cover on the channel. So apart from that, not really anything. I'm curious, Fire Blaster, what's this abandoned place you're gonna tell me to go to? Again, it's sort of, it's sort of annoying because you can't really go to a lot of abandoned places, obviously, because, you know, it's sort of illegal to go there because, you know, they fence them off and everything, so you can't go there because sometimes they can be dangerous. Ah. Yeah, it's their house, they just want company. I don't blame you. Oh, it's in Texas. I feel like part of me wants to visit America and part of me really doesn't. Like, I don't want to go to America and risk getting an injury and having to pay for it. Like, that, to me, I don't know whether, like, for people who aren't British, this will come across as, like, me being almost spoiled, but it's not really how I see it. Wait a minute. Why is that diamond sword diamond? Oh, the Ender Slayer. Hold on, let me see if refreshing is gonna work. Oh, hold on, maybe it needs to be above, like that. Yeah, there we go. I mean, in fairness, I don't really need to use it anymore because we've upgraded it to netherite. Another little texture pack, mini texture pack I made, to change the sword, the diamond sword, from blue to purple. Because our sword Horizon used to be called Ender Slayer. excuse me. Oh, it's good to hear, Sebastian. On my goals for the stream, I don't really have a lot of goals. I just sort of, I don't really start a Minecraft stream and go like, right, I'm like, our goal for this stream is going to be to do this. I just sort of, it's just really one continuous playthrough. I just sort of I just sort of load into my world and see where the day takes me, really. So let's go mine a bit more oakwood, shall we? But, I did want to, it's funny, we were talking, you guys mentioned, yeah, like food and floof. I vibe with that. I did want to, talk about Ben 10 as well, because we were, it's funny you guys were mentioning that to do with Chernobyl, like going to Chernobyl as energy. That would work. In fairness, that's not even protecting, that's not protecting you from the radiation. That's like if you went as energy to Chernobyl, that wouldn't be protecting you from Chernobyl, that would be protecting Chernobyl from you. Really? That took like 15 bone meal, are you joking? But we were talking about, Ben 10 earlier because I've been watching a bunch of Ben 10 stuff recently, getting back into it. Watching a lot of the Ink Tanks videos, who are a big inspiration to me as well. Like Kuro's Ben 10 breakdown is what inspired me to do a lot of the series that I do on the channel, like my my Dinotopia analysis series and my, well, not really my Max Steel Season 5 reactions, because that's more just me reacting to it and taking the piss out of it rather than analyzing it, because let's be real, there's nothing to analyze in Max Steel Season 5 because it is just god-awful. But the Dinotopia analysis videos and the Stormhawks rewatched series that I uploaded the pilot of a couple of days ago, which, by the way, is doing a lot better than I thought it was, and I'm very happy about that, because covering a new obscure franchise on the channel is always a bit of a leap of faith. And it, you know, it might not work out, it might not work out, and if it doesn't, obviously, it's quite disheartening. Oh yeah, well, obviously, Yu-Gi-Oh's definitely another thing that a lot of people watched as a kid. That's, like, one of the less obscure ones, I'd say. But, yeah, so the Ink Tank, and Kuro's Ben 10 Breakdown series is what sort of inspired me to do all of those analysis videos. I do things a little bit differently than he does, because he focuses a lot more on behind-the-scenes stuff and sort of, like, animation, analysis and voice actors and stuff, whereas I talk more about the story and throw in a lot more humor than he does. So that was what sort of inspired me to do those types of videos, but I definitely think I do them different. And I don't really do, like, ratings for the different aspects. I just sort of have fun with it and analyze it. I was saying I probably, I probably will do some more Ben 10 videos on the channel in the future. I tend not to do Ben 10 videos because then I'd be sort of directly competing with the Ink Tank, and they're, like, such a overwhelmingly big channel for Ben 10 stuff. Oh, nice, Fire Blaster. But yeah, I did watch a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. Not enough that I would basically know anything about it. I know the basics, obviously, like how it works and stuff, and I have, like, I've played, Duel Links, is it called? The free game. And I played the Game Boy game as well. Shiba, that is a very cursed comment. No, you will not go vroom vroom. You will go die die. You will go ow ow. But, yeah, so I probably will do some Ben 10 videos at some point. Oh no, Braysaw isn't a new person. Fire Blaster is a regular comment who regularly spouts bullshit. Like, literally 99% of the time, it's just incoherent babble. Ooh, there's a lot of skeletons over there. Give me your bones. I was gonna say, where'd they go? Tell me they didn't just despawn. Ugh. Yeah. Oh god. Ah. Can I swim? Oh yeah, of course I can swim. Most people. And I feel like most people, like... I feel like swimming is a skill that you should probably have. Like, I don't... And, like, I'm not, like, an Olympic swimmer. Like, I can't swim for, I can't, swim, like, for ages, but, you know... I feel like swimming is just a basic human skill that we should all have. Oh my god, the skeletons are spawning like wild over here. Ow. Ow! Sprint, goddammit! Oh god, they're fucking double teaming this poor zombie. Oh god, bug off! Oof. Oh yeah, yeah, I know about sponges. God, I really miss Optifine. Hold the... That is... Hold on. Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Where did it go? That did not just despawn. Are you joking? You guys saw that? That was a skeleton in full iron armor. I wanted to keep... He just fucking despawned. Oh, I fucking... Okay, that is one thing I really do not like about Minecraft. Why do mobs randomly just fucking despawn in front of you? What's the point? That's so dumb. Yeah, my day was fine. You guys might be getting, you guys are probably going to be getting a Walking Dead video tomorrow. I haven't uploaded one of those in a while. I just saw, it's sort of, just a filler episode. Bloody Enderman. Placing red sand everywhere. I thought that skeleton had an iron sword then. Ooh. God, I can't believe that thing despawned. Yeah, the fucking skeletons in iron armor. It's because the difficulty, isn't it, keeps increasing. Whenever, like, the longer you survive, the higher the difficulty gets. I actually want to briefly look that up. So my local difficulty... 2.6. I want to look up local difficulty. Regional difficulty, or local difficulty is a value between 0 and 6.75 that the game calculates by considering not just the world difficulty setting, but also the inhabited time of a chunk, the total daytime in the world, and the phase of the moon. I thought it counted towards deaths as well. This value determines several aspects of the difficulty of gameplay. Inhabited time of a chunk increases for each tick a player spends with the chunk loaded. The clamped regional difficulty is a value between 0 and 1 based on regional difficulty. Okay. The effects reach the maximum after 63 in-game days. On normal. See you around, Sebastian. Thanks for stopping by as per usual. Mob effects. Oh no, that's just effects, yeah. Well, it's at 2 point. It's basically half now. Well, almost half. It's at 2.6. It's half of the other one. It's at 0.3. No, it isn't. That's why can't I do fucking math? I'm used to thinking 3 is half of 1 because of my editing software. Here on Fire Blaster. For everyone currently watching who's new around, I will be, as I said in the schedule, I will be back same time tomorrow playing Black Ops 3 Zombies, and it will be a cool one tomorrow because we're actually doing the Easter egg on a very cool map, so hope to see some of you guys there. But yeah, I was talking about Ben 10. The thing is with Ben 10, like, with most of the franchises I cover, I'm at least partially tempted with all of them to write, yeah, I've talked about this before. I'm so hesitant to always use the word fanfics, because they always have such negative connotations. But for those of you who are new, I am a writer, and I have written, quite a lot of fanfic stuff, but do not let the term fanfic scare you away, because I'm a seasoned writer, and, I am pretty decent at it. And so the thing is, with most of my obscure franchises that I cover on the channel, I'm at least partially tempted to write continuations, let's call them, for all of them. But the problem is with Ben 10, because Ben 10 is probably the one I'd like to write a continuation for, probably the most out of all of them, because Ben 10 is such an awesome franchise. But the problem with Ben 10 is that it's so messy that writing a continuation of it is like bollocks. Do I have any cobblestone on me? I don't. Oh, my inventory's full. And yeah, I wondered where the rest of the sand had got to. I'll give you mercy, little spider. Well, little spider, you're a big spider, because you're not hostile towards me. But making, yeah, writing a Ben 10 continuation is literally impossible, because it's such a messy franchise. Like, it's definitely one of my favorites and one of the coolest, but it is so unbelievably messy that making a continuation is impossible because of, well, actually, mainly because of, Omniverse. Because I really do not like Omniverse. I hate what it did. How it made everything fucking goofy. So yeah, I despise that. And the problem is, like, that's when, that's how Ben 10 ended. Because the problem is, there's so many things I like about Ben 10, but so many things I don't. And it's impossible to make a good continuation, because, like, so much of what I like about Ben 10 is the old stuff. Like, Classic is undoubtedly my favorite era of Ben 10, mainly because, well, I was going to say it was the only part of Ben 10 I actually watched live. It wasn't. I watched Omniverse. But, like, there's so much, like, I don't even like the, I like a lot of what happens, in Omniverse, but I don't like a lot of what happens in Omniverse as well. Like, I wish I could just pick and choose shit. Really? Like, I love everything to do with, like, malware and feedback and stuff. That was a great plot line and everything. But, like, I don't like how they just made everything goofy. Like, they gave Ben goofy aliens that are just completely fucking pointless. Not to mention they ruined half the fucking villains. Like, fucking Zaskare, they made Ghost Freak into a fucking goofy villain. But that's what, like, I really do commend Kuro and the rest of his crew for making 5 years later. Although, I'm not really a fan of, I'm not really a fan of them crossing it over with Danny Phantom of all things. Like, of all the things to cross Ben 10 with, why Danny Phantom? Like, I feel like they just don't fit together. And I get, like, in a multiverse, you can have, like, you know, you can have endless, crossovers just by saying, like, oh, they all take place in the same multiverse, but, I feel like I want to keep this bush, just on one little block of dirt right here. Why not? Oh, I didn't mean to dig down like that. So yeah, I just feel like I said, there's a lot of stuff that Omniverse did well, but I just don't like, if Omniverse had done, like, all of its, well, I say all of it, probably most of its, plot lines in the same style as, like, UAF, it probably would have been awesome. But I don't get why they made it all goofy and changed the art style. And, like, they made all the, like, the transformations weren't even epic anymore. Like, in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien and Classic, obviously, all of the transformations were epic. Like, they all had their own theme music. And everything like that, but then with Omniverse, it's just like, oh, it literally happens in a split second with like a goofy morph animation where you can see Ben's face like stretching, and it just looks awful. My inventory's full. I really genuinely, like, it's not even funny. Like, it's not even me, saying, like, oh, I don't really like Omniverse. Like, I genuinely really do not like the whole style of Omniverse. Like, just everything to do with the style is just, it just ruins everything. It really does. Like, because of that, because of the, like, the animation style, even the most epic moments aren't even that good. Because of how the characters look. And not to mention, like, the whole thing is that, like, it's not just, if it was just the art style, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But it's the fact that they use, like, the art style as an excuse to make it goofy, and I just hate it. Like, for instance, like, the worst, the alien, the worst, the horrible, boring, like, bullshit little gremlin in a fucking diaper. Like, can you even for a second imagine them introducing that in, like, Classic or Alien Force or Ultimate Alien? They just wouldn't, because it's just not something that belongs in Ben 10. I'm not against the concept that there exists aliens in the Omnitrix that are basically useless. But I don't want to see them. Like, whether or not they exist within the Omnitrix or not, I'm content with just knowing that they're there. I don't need to see Ben transform into them. Oh, excuse me. I'm perfectly content with just seeing Ben use aliens that are relatively good and that he can actually use in combat. Thank you. On me. As for the reboot, well, the reboot is really like, it's sort of its own thing. You can't really compare it. It's definitely not as good. But I'd say it's not necessarily awful. Like, no, I'm not even gonna lie. The reboot actually did a few things that, the reboot even did some stuff that I was surprised that Ben 10, like, overall didn't do. Like, high among them being a Vilgax transformation. Like, I would have loved, but, like, that's, honestly, and I think I may have talked about this before, but I feel like an amazing thing for Omniverse to have done was for it to make a Ben, for it to have Ben scan Vilgax and unlock the Chimera Sui Generis as a transformation. Because Vilgax's species are really strong. And, yeah, I've definitely talked about this before, but in the episode of, you see, I tell you what, with the wooden floor, it's actually looking a lot better. Maybe it actually will look pretty nice once it's finished. But the episode, the two-parter, the 100 episode special, and then there were none, and then there were 10, when there's all the different versions of, oh, that sapling despawned. When all the different versions of Ben were there, the good ones and the bad ones, it would have been awesome for Ben to have gone toe-to-toe with Vilgax as one of his species. Oh, so I got a little frog in my throat. So yeah, that's actually something that the reboot did that was actually really good. But yeah, the classic version of Ben 10 never introduced a Vilgax transformation. Which is a crying shame. I don't know why they didn't do it, because I feel like it's a really, like, it was even brought up in Benwolf. Like, he literally said, I'd make an awesome Vilgax. And it definitely seems like an Omniverse thing to do. Holy crap, why are there so many mobs all of a sudden? Ow. Oh shit. Bollocks. Is so what was that? What was that weird Oh, did something just die from my thorns? Absolutely not. Get out of Fred Bob's boat. But, yeah, so the reboot, it wasn't, like, it wasn't terrible. It definitely wasn't comparable to the original series, obviously. But, it had some decent stuff. It was a bit hit or miss, really. Mostly miss. Like, it sort of took the Omniverse goofiness and sort of replicated it, but more childlike. So... Oh, God. Fuck's sake, I wasn't even anywhere near you! Creepers are really getting, like, more petty. They'll just explode when you're not even fucking near them. Skeleton chilling on an island there. Ow. I need skeletons. There's like all manner of mobs here apart from skeletons. Why? Ugh. Oh, there's a witch. Ow, bloody poison. Oh god, that's quite intimidating. Especially when I'm poisoned. Fuck off. God, why in the fuck does the witch's poison last so long? Let's use the stretcher a bit. God, the fucking poison is making it a bit difficult to aim. Jesus, thank you. Ah. There we go. Is that spider jockey or is that a skeleton? Yeah, it's a skeleton and a spider. Ah, here we go. There's quite a few skeletons over here. You see, if I were writing a Ben 10 continuation, I'd probably just write it, after the events of Ultimate Alien. Like, Ben... I might change the design of the completed Omnitrix, because I really don't like the way it looks. The thing looks dumb. Well, I probably ought to heal as well. Yeah, so I'd probably just... If I were to write a Ben 10 continuation, I'd just do it, I'd just do it after the events of Ultimate Alien, because... While Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, with all the retcons and the mixtures of characters and stuff, were not the best, I could definitely deal with... Oh, for God's sake, will you stop blowing holes in my desert? I could definitely bear with most of the stuff that was introduced there. Ugh. But Omniverse, there's too much... Like, while a lot of stuff was really cool, like malware and stuff, there's too much goofy to excuse... to excuse it. There's too much goofy, like, all of the other stuff that happens isn't good enough to compensate for that. Still really wish I had Optifine Zoom. It makes it a lot nicer to, a lot easier too, to take screenshots. Nice. Right. Let's go slap all of our stuff in our chests. So yeah, maybe I'll write a Ben 10 continuation someday. Excuse me, sir. Are you stealing blocks from outside my castle? Oh yeah, this is actually starting to look good now. Yeah. Good job I didn't tear it all up. God, it's hot. I would stream, like, completely naked if I were able to. Maybe I should get a VTuber model made for, like, the summer when it's all hot. Alright, well, we did get a lot of bones, so that's good. A lot of gunpowder, too. Actually, hold on. I do want to go plant that cactus back, because that... I remember that cactus was blown up by that very inconsiderate creeper. Ow. And on my way back, I'm actually going to harvest all of this sugarcane, because I should be trading with the villagers to get emeralds whenever I can. Keep my supply up for when I need to quickly, like, buy a, wasn't this one? It was this one, yeah. There we go. Yeah, we'll get round to that eventually, Jacobs. It's just not really necessary right now. Yeah. So yeah, maybe I'll write Ben 10 continuation one day. Definitely would be something fun to write. To try and replicate the more serious style of the first 3 shows. And the squids as well, because they're another thing that the villagers trade for. I swear there was another squid just now. Oh, more spawning over here. It matters not. Bam. I saw 2 over here. Where's the... Fucking despawning, man. Fucking hate it. It's genuinely one of my least... I think because, like... Well, I was gonna say because Minecraft's so popular and no one ever says anything bad about it, but people definitely do. And I'm one of them. But I feel like because they're, like, the most popular game, they don't ever have to do what their fan base says. I feel like that's quite a bad thing because, like... It's like Valve, like, because they have Steam, they never have to make any games anymore. Although that's a little bit different, but it's like because Minecraft's so popular, they don't have to listen to us because they know that, like, Minecraft is popular and people keep playing the game anyway. Oh yeah, this definitely looks a lot better. Definitely glad I went with this and didn't just, like, tear it all down just because it didn't look good at the start. Well, we have used a lot of wood for this, though. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. Right. Let's go trade all of this with the blokes down the hill. Wow. Again, we ought to be going like every day to trade all of this stuff with them. Because it usually gets to the point where we don't have enough emeralds to buy stuff when we need it. Oh wow, is it really getting towards nighttime again already? Damn. Man, me, I'm telling you, Minecraft days, they go quickly. Albert? There you are. You worried me for a second there, buddy. Insects. You really do not trade for a lot, do you? I know you're going to sleep, Bob. Let me quickly trouble you for a second. You just take all that I can give. Except for the ink sacks. But thank you, Bob. And thank you, Albert, for the emeralds. Yeah, it's not really the XP that I'm bothered about, because I don't really need XP for anything, because I have all my stuff enchanted. Although I will need enchantments at some point to add on to stuff like unbreaking and stuff, so XP isn't entirely useless. It's not useless anyway, because I use it for because I use it for naming stuff. Right, let's get the let's get the lights put back on this place. Oh, no. Nice, I accidentally did a good pattern. Because more often than not, that stuff doesn't work out. Nice. I have a feeling... Oh, does that? Oh, that matches up as well. I definitely need to have some lights over here as well. This isn't the neatest thing. This is just to stop mob spawning. I can maybe put some sort of lighting here at some point. But yeah, this really does look really cool. Nice. Well, the castle is definitely starting to take shape. I think I am going to leave it here for tonight. I know I always blag on about giving you guys the 3 hours, but it's basically been 3 hours. And it's 20 past 11 anyway, so I started late. But thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I really hope you did enjoy this. Excuse me. This was fun. Scanlon's got his entire, like, extended family, although whenever I open the door for them to come and visit, they never do. Excuse me. Oh, more beef. So, grab that. Nice. And put the rest away. There we go. And I guess put the rest of that in here. Yes, we do need wolf armor. I don't even know where armadillos spawn. I'll have to go looking for them. But yes, everyone, thank you so much for watching today's stream. It was a lot of fun. We got a lot of new people, had some nice chats. And let me just put everything away. By the time I put everything away, I'll probably have ticked over to 3 hours anyway. But yeah, it's been very fun tonight. Yeah, in a savannah, I thought that might be the case. Oh my god, why do we have so much sugarcane that I haven't been trading? I'm an idiot. What are they doing? Hold on. Are they... Off of my fucking roof. Bastards. There's probably another one somewhere. Right. Pawns. Boom. Ink sacks, considering we still have plenty, because Bob and Albert are too poor to trade them all for emeralds. Still got plenty of dirt. Ugh. Plenty of dirt. Planet dirt. I should also grab some cobblestone as well, because I do kind of want to... First thing I kind of want to do next stream is go to the desert and fill in all those bloody holes. We take a little bit more. And the emeralds. Go over here. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do at the end of... at the beginning of next week's stream. Go to the desert and fill in all those holes. 6 blocks of emerald. Right, well... like I said, that's gonna be it for today. Had a lot of fun. We've talked about a lot of things, a lot of cool things, funny things. And I finally made the walls for one of these rooms, and this really does look really cool. I'm glad that I stuck with this and decided to go through with the design, because it really does look really cool. Next stream, maybe I'll keep replacing the walls up there. Can you not? I'm trying to do an outro. Yes, next time I might continue building the walls up, as well as fill in all those holes in the desert. Join me tomorrow, obviously, for more Black Ops 3 Zombies, where we will be doing the Zetsubou no Shima Easter egg. Very excited for that. So, yeah, ugh. So join me tomorrow, same time, same place, for the Zetsubo Easter egg. Next Wednesday for more of the trail, potentially, should be. And next Friday, obviously, for more of this. Again, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.